He was the face of family, faith, and resilience for millions of television viewers, a towering figure who brought heart and humanity to every role he touched. But behind Michael Landon's iconic characters was a man of deep complexity, a devoted husband, a proud father of 9, and a fighter against the cruel hand of fate. Today, the abandoned home he once filled with laughter and love stands as a silent witness to a life of incredible highs and heartbreaking lows. From his beautiful family and legendary career to his tragic death and the fortune he left behind, this is the unforgettable story of Michael Landon, a true American icon. Born Eugene Maurice Orowitz on the eve of All Hallows' Eve, October 31, 1936, Michael Landon entered the world in the bustling borough of Queens, New York. His family was a tapestry of faiths, with his mother Peggy devoutly Roman Catholic and his father Eugene steadfastly Jewish. Landon's early life was shared with an older sister, Evelyn, born 3 years before him in 1933. When young Eugene was just 4 years old, his family packed their bags and traded the concrete jungle of New York for the greener pastures of Collingswood, New Jersey. It was in Collingswood that Landon's star began to shine. He attended Collingswood High School, where his natural athletic prowess became evident. In 1954, he set a high school record for the longest javelin throw, a testament to his strength and skill. Landon's talents on the field earned him an athletic scholarship to the prestigious University of Southern California. However, fate had other plans. A torn shoulder ligament dashed his collegiate dreams, and Landon found himself at a crossroads, forced to leave college and forge a new path. As fate would have it, Landon's journey led him to the glitz and glamour of show business. He took up a job as a gas station attendant, conveniently located across the street from the iconic Warner Bros. Studios. It was there that he caught the eye of local talent agent Bob Raisin, who saw the spark of potential in the young man. With his new mentor's guidance, Eugene Orowitz transformed into Michael Landon, a name he plucked from the pages of a phone book, marking the beginning of his Hollywood journey. Landon's early career was a whirlwind of bit parts and uncredited roles, but his persistence paid off. In 1956, he landed his first starring role on the television series Telephone Time, playing the enigmatic title character in the episode The Mystery of Caspar Hauser. This role opened the floodgates to a slew of notable performances, both on the silver screen and the small screen. Landon's filmography from this era reads like a who's who of classic cinema. I Was a Teenage Werewolf, 1957. Maracaibo, 1958. High School Confidential, 1958. God's Little Acre, 1958. And The Legend of Tom Dooley, 1959. Meanwhile, his television credits included appearances on beloved shows like Crossroads, The Restless Gun, Sheriff of Cochise, Crusader, Frontier Doctor, The Rifleman, The Adventures of Jim Bowie, Johnny Staccato, Wire Service, General Electric Theater, The Court of Last Resort, State Trooper, Tales of Wells Fargo, The Texan, The Tall Man, Tombstone Territory, and Wanted, Dead or Alive. Landon also became a familiar face on Dick Powell's Zane Grey Theater, appearing in several episodes. But Landon's talents weren't confined to acting alone. He also pursued a singing career, releasing his first single in 1957 titled Gimme a Little Kiss, Will Ya Huh, with the B-side Be Patient With Me. 7 years later, in 1964, he released a second single, Linda is Lonesome, backed with Without You. In the dawning era of color television, 1959 marked a pivotal moment in Michael Landon's career as he donned the hat of Little Joe Cartwright on the groundbreaking Western series Bonanza. Broadcast in vivid color nationwide, Bonanza captivated audiences and swiftly ascended to the top of the Nielsen ratings, claiming the coveted #1 spot for an impressive 3 consecutive years. Among the talented ensemble, Landon emerged as the breakout star, his charisma and acting prowess earning him a deluge of fan mail that eclipsed that of his fellow cast members. As his popularity soared, Landon leveraged his influence to explore new creative avenues within the show. He secured the option to write and direct several episodes of Bonanza, leaving an indelible mark on the series. One of his most notable directorial contributions was the 2-hour special Forever, a memorable wedding episode that showcased Landon's burgeoning talent behind the camera. Throughout its 14-season run, Landon, alongside Lorne Greene and Victor Sen Young, remained a constant presence on Bonanza, appearing in an astonishing 428 of the show's 431 episodes. However, all good things must come to an end, and after more than a decade on the air, Bonanza's ratings began to decline. The series bid its final farewell on January 16, 1973, marking the end of an era in television history. But Landon's story was far from over. In 1973, just a year after Bonanza hung up its spurs, he was cast as the patriarch Charles Ingalls in the pilot of NBC's Little House on the Prairie. The heartwarming family drama resonated with audiences, and Landon's involvement extended far beyond his on-screen role. He served as the show's executive producer, director, and writer, shaping the series into a beloved television staple. After 8 successful seasons, Little House on the Prairie was rebranded as Little House: A New Beginning in 1982. Though Landon's character was no longer featured, he remained the creative force behind the show until its final episode in 1983. In total, Landon appeared in 187 of the series' 204 episodes, leaving an indelible mark on the hearts of viewers. Following the conclusion of Little House on the Prairie, Landon embarked on a new journey with the series Highway to Heaven. From 1984 to 1989, he starred as the angelic Jonathan Smith, a role that allowed him to explore themes of redemption, faith, and the human condition. In addition to his on-screen duties, Landon served as the show's creator, executive producer, writer, and director, making Highway to Heaven the only series in his career that he owned outright. He appeared in all 111 episodes, solidifying his legacy as a visionary storyteller. Beyond his work on the small screen, Landon also ventured into the world of feature films. In 1984, he wrote and directed Sam's Son, a coming-of-age story loosely based on his own childhood experiences. The film offered audiences a glimpse into the events that shaped Landon's early life and fueled his ambition. Michael Landon's personal life was as dynamic and multifaceted as his illustrious career. Over the course of his life, he was married 3 times and fathered a total of 9 children, each union bringing its own unique blend of love, challenges, and growth. Landon's first marriage was to Dodie Levy Fraser in 1956. Their union lasted until 1962 and brought 2 children into Landon's life. Mark, Dodie's biological son, was adopted by Landon, and together they also adopted an infant named Josh. This early chapter of Landon's life was marked by the joys and complexities of blended family dynamics, setting the stage for his future roles as both a father and a public figure. In 1963, Landon tied the knot with Marjorie Lynn Noe, embarking on a marriage that would span nearly 2 decades until 1982. This union was particularly fruitful, resulting in 5 children. Cheryl, Lynn's daughter from her first marriage, was welcomed into the family, along with Leslie, Michael Jr., Shauna, and Christopher. These years were a whirlwind of family life, balancing the demands of a burgeoning career with the responsibilities of parenthood. Landon's final marriage was to Cindy Clerico in 1983, a union that endured until his untimely death in 1991. Together they had 2 children, Jennifer and Sean. This chapter of Landon's life was marked by a deep sense of contentment and fulfillment, as he continued to navigate the complexities of family life while maintaining his status as a beloved television icon. However, Landon's personal life was not without its struggles. He was a self-admitted chain smoker and heavy drinker, habits that took a toll on his health over the years. Despite these challenges, Landon remained a devoted family man, balancing his public persona with his private responsibilities. His legacy as a father and husband is as enduring as his impact on the world of entertainment, a testament to his unwavering commitment to both his craft and his loved ones. Michael Landon's discerning eye for luxury and comfort extended beyond his illustrious career and into the realm of real estate. Among his prized possessions was a breathtaking 7-bedroom mansion nestled in the exclusive enclave of Malibu, California. This architectural gem boasted an enviable 70 feet of ocean frontage, offering unparalleled views of the Pacific and the soothing soundtrack of crashing waves. The Malibu mansion was more than just a residence. It was a sanctuary, where Landon could retreat from the bustling world of Hollywood and immerse himself in the tranquility of coastal living. However, in 1989, Landon decided to part ways with his oceanfront haven, selling the property for an impressive $6 million. Adjusted for inflation, that figure would be equivalent to around $11 million today, a testament to the enduring value and allure of the Malibu real estate market. But the story of this remarkable property doesn't end with Landon's ownership. In 2014, an updated and even more luxurious version of the former Landon residence sold for a staggering $40 million. The significant increase in value underscores the timeless appeal of Malibu's oceanfront properties and the enduring legacy of those who once called them home. Nestled in the secluded embrace of Malibu Canyon lies another of Michael Landon's real estate gems, a sprawling equestrian compound that offered him the ultimate in privacy and tranquility. This expansive property features a magnificent 9,000-square-foot home, a sanctuary where Landon and his family could escape the prying eyes of the public and indulge in the simple pleasures of country living. Today, this cherished estate remains in the hands of his surviving family, a testament to the enduring legacy of a man who valued both his stardom and his solitude. But Landon's real estate ventures weren't solely for personal gain. In the 1970s, he and his Bonanza co-star Lorne Greene joined forces to acquire an undeveloped beachfront property in Malibu. Their vision for this pristine parcel of land was not one of private indulgence, but of public enjoyment. In 1979, Landon and Greene donated the property to the state of California with the stipulation that it be transformed into a public beach bearing the name of their late co-star Dan Blocker, who had passed away in 1972. Today, this coastal haven is known as Dan Blocker Beach, a beloved destination for locals and visitors alike. In 1995, the state of California transferred ownership of the beach, along with several adjacent parcels, to the county of Los Angeles, ensuring its preservation for generations to come. The legacy of Michael Landon's real estate acumen lives on through his widow, Cindy Landon. In 2015, she invested $7.5 million in a stunning mansion perched above Malibu's broad beach. With a keen eye for design and a commitment to excellence, Cindy undertook a complete renovation of the home, transforming it into a modern masterpiece. In 2018, she listed the property for an impressive $18 million, but the market did not yield a suitable buyer. Undeterred, Cindy explored alternative avenues, renting the luxurious residence for a staggering $100,000 per month. Her patience and savvy ultimately paid off when, in 2019, television mogul Seth MacFarlane purchased the home for $15.7 million, recognizing the unique value and allure of this extraordinary property. In the winter of 1991, Michael Landon embarked on a skiing vacation in the picturesque landscapes of Utah, seeking solace and adventure in the crisp mountain air. However, his retreat was abruptly marred when he began to suffer from an excruciating headache, a harbinger of the storm to come. 3 days later, Landon received a devastating diagnosis: pancreatic cancer. The malignancy had already begun to infiltrate the tissues and blood vessels surrounding his pancreas, rendering the cancer inoperable and terminal. Landon, ever the realist, acknowledged the role his lifestyle may have played in his diagnosis. A self-admitted chain smoker and heavy drinker, he believed these habits had contributed to his dire health situation. In a poignant revelation, he confessed that he had attempted to quit smoking after the lung cancer-related death of his dear friend and co-star, Victor French. As the news of his illness spread, Landon chose to confront the public with grace and candor. He appeared on The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson, using the platform to discuss his cancer battle and condemn the tabloid press for their sensational and inaccurate reporting. With a steely resolve, he pledged to fight the disease and asked his fans for their prayers and support. His appearance left an indelible mark on viewers, showcasing the strength and dignity of a man facing his mortality. 12 days after his heart-rending appearance on The Tonight Show, Landon underwent a critical surgery to remove a life-threatening blood clot in his left leg. The procedure was a success, but the battle against cancer raged on. In June, Landon graced the cover of Life magazine, granting the publication an exclusive interview that offered an intimate glimpse into his life, his family, and his unyielding struggle to live. Sadly, time was not on Landon's side. On July 1, 1991, at the age of 54, he succumbed to his illness, passing away at 1:20 p.m. in Malibu, California, with his devoted wife Cindy by his side. His final resting place is a private family mausoleum at Hillside Memorial Park Cemetery in Culver City, California. The epitaph on his headstone reads, "He seized life with joy. He gave to life generously. He leaves a legacy of love and laughter, a fitting tribute to a man who lived life on his own terms and touched the hearts of millions." Years later, in May 2009, Landon's adopted son, Mark, also found his final resting place in the same mausoleum, forever united with the father who had embraced him as his own. Landon's enduring legacy serves as a reminder of the power of love, laughter, and the indomitable human spirit in the face of life's greatest challenges. In the wake of Michael Landon's passing, his enduring impact on both the entertainment industry and the communities he touched became evident. One such tribute is the Michael Landon Center, a community building nestled within Malibu's picturesque Bluffs Park. Named in his honor, the center serves as a testament to Landon's legacy and the indelible mark he left on the hearts of many. To celebrate his life and career, Landon's son, Michael Jr., produced a heartfelt memorial special titled Michael Landon, Memories with Laughter and Love. The program featured an array of family members, friends, and co-stars who shared their fondest memories of the beloved actor. Among them was Bonanza co-star David Canary, who described Landon as fearless in his dealings with network executives, a testament to his unyielding spirit and determination. Melissa Gilbert, who played his daughter on Little House on the Prairie, recalled how Landon made her feel incredibly safe and spoke of his paternal nature, highlighting the warmth and protection he offered to those around him. The special also shed light on Landon's unique and often bizarre sense of humor. Stories were shared of his playful antics, such as having toads leap from his mouth and dressing as a superhero to visit a pizza parlor, showcasing his irreverent wit and love for the absurd. One particularly memorable anecdote involved Landon's final appearance on The Tonight Show in 1991. Host Johnny Carson recounted how Landon had once taken him back to a restaurant they had previously dined at, leading Carson to believe he had accidentally run over the owner's cat in the parking lot. Upon their second visit, Carson discovered that Landon had orchestrated an elaborate prank, creating a fake menu filled with cat-themed dinner items, much to Carson's bewilderment and amusement. In 1999, Michael Landon Jr. co-wrote and directed a made-for-TV movie titled Michael Landon, the Father I Knew, which aired on CBS. Starring John Schneider as Michael Landon, Cheryl Ladd as Lynn No and Joel Bertie as Michael Landon Jr., the biopic offered an intimate look into the personal and emotional struggles Landon Jr. endured during his parents' divorce and his father's untimely death. Spanning from the 1960s through the early 1990s, the film provided a poignant and heartfelt exploration of the complexities of family life and the enduring bond between a father and son. Beyond the world of entertainment, Landon's impact can be seen in the communities he called home. In his hometown of Collingswood, New Jersey, a plaque and small playground referred to as the Little Tree House on the Prairie were erected in Knight Park. The plaque, however, was removed from the park by the borough in 2011 and later given to a local newspaper by an unnamed person. According to the Collingswood website, the plaque was removed during a fall cleanup with plans to return it to a safer location. True to their word, the plaque was reinstated next to a bench in a safer location the following summer, ensuring that Landon's legacy continues to be honored in his hometown. In 2021, Karen Grassel, Landon's co-star on Little House on the Prairie, published her memoir, Bright Lights, Prairie Dust, Reflections on Life, Loss, and Love from House's Ma. In the book, Grassel detailed the troubled relationship she had with Landon, citing derogatory remarks he made about her while on the set of Little House, often in the presence of other cast and crew members. Despite their tumultuous past, Grassel revealed that she had mended fences with Landon prior to his death, finding closure and forgiveness in their final interactions. Even in the most unexpected of places, Landon's legacy lives on. In Neely, Nebraska, a motel room bears the mark of his infamous temper. During a 1962 stay while headlining the local county fair, Landon allegedly damaged a wall in the room, now known as the Michael Landon Suite. The room remains largely unchanged, and a plaque beside the hole commemorates the incident, serving as a quirky reminder of the actor's fiery spirit.